Hey everybody, this is OD Trey, and we're back with another Genshin Impact video. And we're going to do another talking video today, just because there was another topic I wanted to talk about, and that is Resin. Now, the devs have responded to all of our feedback on Resin with a absolutely amazing buff of just increasing the cap from 120 to 160. If you couldn't hear the sarcasm in my voice, it was there, I promise. So, the issue with this is the fact that while it is nice to have, as in, like, you don't feel like you have to be playing the game twice a day in order to, spend your resin, it doesn't at all solve the main problem that people are having right now with resin. We don't get enough resin. They don't pass out enough fragile resin. Now, I think the issue here isn't exactly the resin or the resin recharge timer, but more or less fragile resin. We're not getting enough of it. Fragile resin that lets you, like when you play most gacha games, you normally have a mail full of, tons and tons of whatever their stamina resource is. Like, it's just full of it. And you just store it in your mail until you're like, oh, well, I want to go farm this one thing on this specific day and get a ton of whatever that resource was. And that's it. That's normally how a gacha works. But we just don't get very much fragile resin in order to do that, in order to kind of supplement the days that we want to play heavier. And so it's really frustrating to a lot of players, but my issue is I don't feel like people are talking about it in the way that is the actual problem, the root of the problem. And I don't believe that the root of the problem is just the resin system. It's the cost and the inability to scale our resin throughout gameplay. Like, everything is equal cost. The same mission, lower tier, it doesn't just, it costs the exact same. When you click on a dungeon and you look at it, it's going to be 20, 20, 20 across the board, right? And all of our world bosses are elites, they're 40, and then our weekly bosses, they're 60. All right, to collect their rewards, which means that, like, there's no feeling of growth either. But the main issue is the whole, I believe, fragile resin. We just don't get enough of it. I understand trying to, gate people's daily, gameplay, but what I don't want to see is just people unable to play the game that they want to play on the days that they want to play it, right? So that's what I want to see changed, is I want far more ways to generate fragile resin. 2, maybe 3 fragile resin a day, like, would go a long way in like, improving our experience with the game. Yeah, there's really not much else that I want to talk about on resin. It's primarily just the lack of fragile resin. Like, 2 per world level, whenever they started changing that, isn't enough. It's just, it doesn't cut it. It doesn't, I mean, it's negligible. Like, yeah. So anyways, that's what I hope that they fixed there. Is it a perfect solution? No, because it's not going to cater to everybody and how much they want to play. But what it will do is allow for a little bit more equal footing on some of these, you know, on this resin. Ooh. I didn't know this was a thing. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Dude, stop attacking them, attacking the building. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? No, I think that that's good enough for today's, you know, resin thing. It doesn't have to be a long discussion. It's going to be a short one. Well, if you enjoyed the chat, or if you have any, you know, point of view that you'd like to express, feel free to comment down below. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Have a great day.